runway 7, hold, correction, runway 12, hold short, runway 7, be with you.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Airbus Boys, your all-in-one channel for aircraft maintenance concepts as well as examination guidance. In these critical times, instead of keeping your morale down, let's study what we don't know about. So imagine yourself carrying 575 tons of load and descending towards the ground at a speed of nearly 200 to 250 kilometers per hour. What would be the amount of stress imposed on your legs? This is what practically happens each time an aircraft touches down. But instead of legs, it's the aircraft tires we are talking about. So in this video, we will be having a close look over the aircraft tires. So yes, it's these tires we are going to discuss in this video. Subjected to extreme pressures and temperatures each time they hit the tarmac on different airports. And all these values are not just normal but severe. So next time you board the aircraft, always remember that it's the 45 inches of rubber between you and the tarmac. In order to clear the idea of heat generation, let's have a look over the Finnair A330 landing. The only two areas where you can see heat expelling out from the aircraft are the aircraft tires and the engines. The tires are subjected to extreme temperatures, or you can say literally they are burning out of hell. So now let's go into the deep explanation for tire construction. A tire is a layered structure designed to withstand the shock and sudden acceleration of landing, the heat of brake application. The steel wire bead serves as the foundation for attachment of fabric plies and provides firm mounting on tires and wheel. Starting from the top right side, the butt line cushion is the surface of the tire just below the tire tread to provide more firm mounting and shock absorbable feature. The second one is tread reinforcing ply. It is used to reinforce the area that comes in direct contact with the runway. The carcass plies runs horizontally as well as diagonally in order to reinforce the entire tire rubber structure. The inner liner acts as a seal in order to prevent the air escape, especially, or I could say the nitrogen escape from within the tire, since the tires used in aircrafts mostly are tubeless nowadays. Moving down further, we see the bead heel and the bead toe. These are the areas that come in direct contact with the wheel. They anchor the tire carcass and provides firm mounting surface over the wheels of the aircraft. Moving further, we see the apex strips that run circumferentially along the entire bead area in order to reinforce the surface of the tire that comes in direct contact with the aircraft wheel. The wire beads you see are essentially the steel wire beads that serves as the foundation for the attachment of fabric plies as well as to provide a firm mounting surface for the wheel. So what are the flippers? Flippers are the layers of fabrics and rubbers placed around the bead to insulate the carcass from the bead and improve the tire durability. Chauffeurs, they are used to protect the carcass plies from damage during rotation of the tire. Another cross-sectional view of the aircraft tires shows the tread being the most important section of the aircraft tire. The crown part that comes in direct contact with the runway is known as the tread area. The tread area is installed with a number of grooves running circumferentially around it through the aircraft in the direction of rotation. On to the right hand side is the sidewall of the aircraft tire, where important information related to manufacturer as well as the size of the tire is given over here. Goodyear, a reputed aircraft tire manufacturer company, on the other hand, states that a perfectly manufactured tire lasts up to 250 to around 450 landings depending on the intensity of the operation of the tire. The tires are normally inflated twice the truck tire and 6 times the automobile car tire. The higher the pressure of the tire, more firm the tire will be, hence more load it can take off the aircraft. The tires are not inflated with regular air containing oxygen but with nitrogen. Nitrogen, being the inert gas on the periodic table, is less subjected to temperature as well as pressure changes within the aircraft tires. The aircraft tires are subjected to extreme conditions, and the tires beyond service are retreated again to be brought into service again. The tires also have a special pattern instead of having a blocky pattern as you see in the automobile tire. So the aircraft tires are installed with grooves that run circumferentially along the entire rib of the aircraft. So having a look at the grooves of the tires shown on the screen, you will observe that all these 5 tires have different types of groove, but the grooves that are presented in tire number A are the most widely used one. Today most tread designs have continuous groove pattern with 3 to 6 ribs running circumferentially. The placement of these grooves allows the water and slush to pass through them, thereby minimizing skidding or hydroplaning on wet surfaces and also providing a cooling media to the aircraft tires. So talking about the replacement cycles of the aircraft tires, they are normally replaced before their life if they are in such conditions because of extreme runway causes, sometimes due to forceful application of brakes or wheel getting into an extreme skid or getting into an extreme heat condition like this one. They are normally replaced before completing their life cycle. So why do these damages occur? They occur because of forceful application of brakes, extreme skid, hard landings and improperly balanced tire and wheel. The fourth reason here would be the topic of our next video in part 2. So guys, this was it for today. Hope you liked the video. For whatsoever reason, don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you for watching the video till the end. This was the part 1 dedicated to aircraft tires. Further, we'll be covering the facts that we haven't covered in this video in another series of part 2 over aircraft tires. And also, if you haven't checked our Instagram handle yet, named as Airbus Boys on Instagram, do check my Instagram handle for daily aviation updates where I post different aircraft concepts explanations. The link will be given in the description box below. Thank you for making us a part of your day.